What are your thoughts? I mean, it seemed like it was pretty competitive on both sides.
It was, and I think we did a lot of good things today. I thought, it was nice to see our passing steady out, and because that's definitely something that we've been drilling a lot in this preseason is our serve receive passing. So we did a good job with that, and then we also at times played defense pretty well. And our hitting was kind of a roller coaster. We go in these momentum swings where all of a sudden it's really good, and then all of a sudden it's kind of really bad. And the team that was putting all the skills together the best was the one that would all of a sudden take over momentum. The other side was still doing some good things, but passing might be just a little off, setting might be just a little off, the hitting, make some bad decisions on hitting, and that was the difference in the match. And that's things that we've been talking about a lot in our preseason. Those things are the difference in the match, especially as you're trying to get competitive on a national scale. Is we can't have these huge momentum swings when we're playing.
I saw a few lollipops, as you called them, in our interview, and I noticed that just because, some of those shots were just up there for anybody, and then they just slam down.
Yes.
And I know that probably is the one thing you're probably going to try to correct. Am I right to say that?
Sure. I mean, our serving has to be aggressive, but it also has got to be, in the court. And, when all of a sudden we're giving a zone and you can really tell when a server's being careful, it's like just giving the other team a point, which from one perspective, since we were playing ourselves, it's a good thing to see the other side take advantage of those easy serves and put the ball away. Lets us know that, when we've been drilling them on making sure that when we have opportunities, we're taking advantage of it, that was good. But from the other perspective, you may see a laser of a serve, for the first serve, they get a point, and then the second one is this high, loopy serve, and you're like, why did all of a sudden you change? I mean, as you're getting momentum, you should be putting more pressure on the other team, not back off the gas. So you're right. There was some moments where, definitely from a serving standpoint, where we lost our aggressiveness, and then those are things where you can lose some momentum in matches too.
Anything else that you saw or have seen over the course of the couple weeks that you've been going into next week that you really like, that maybe has developed faster?
Well, one thing that we're going to talk about is everything that we are doing right now is fixable. I mean, we've got the players that can play, and like I said too, it's kind of like putting it all together at the same time. Now, we had players on one side do well and players on the other side do well. And so when we get to combine that, then hopefully we look pretty good with all of it, The way that I kind of see it, and the way that I'm going to talk to the team about it after this scrimmage, is I feel like phase one for us was what do I do by them, and then phase two, we're kind of in it now where they know, and then a lot of times they turn and look at the bench and I should have gone. I should have done this, I should have done that. So we're kind of in the, I know what I should have done, but I just didn't do it. So hopefully, over the next week and definitely over the next month as we're getting ready for SEC play, we get rid of a lot of that. Still going to be some here and there, but hopefully we get rid of the mistakes of where a player just didn't go to the right spot, or they just didn't hit the right shot. Or you didn't, the technical things that we need to do right every single time. Hopefully we're doing that to an 80 to 90% capacity instead of sometimes it's 50-50 right now. And when the ball finds your spot and you're not there, it's obvious.